Hello, Soul Tribe. This is Aya of the Dawn, and this is going to be your Cancer reading for November. Look, it's still November, and I'm still going to do readings for December, and there probably will be more like end of the year type deals. So Cancers, I'm feeling like emotional when it comes to you guys for some reason. So we're going to get right into, I forgot my Sri Yantra. Okay, so we're going to focus in on the Sri Yantra for your highest good and prosperity and well-being. It seems like you're going through some emotional turmoil right now, because that's what I'm sensing. But let's take a deeper look. And we have the smoke here for the smudging. I don't feel like smudging and all that right now. Cancer. Cancer. I need space to shuffle. Okay, this comes out whenever I pull these category cards for you guys. Old friends and good memories, like, always comes out. That's the first category. Old friends and good memories. But it's usually like more further down the line, because maybe like for the past few months we've been talking about you standing up to people in your life, or moving on with your life and simultaneously forgiving people and not kind of throwing everybody away, but being patient. All right, and then we have lasting love and happiness. So the old friends and good memories have usually been like people that you've known for a long time that that get on your nerves, but you love them deeply. Hold on a second. Okay. All right. And the lasting love and happiness next to the old friends, good memories. Lasting love and happiness. You know, it seems like that's what you want, you know, like to be able to be like, this is a bond that I'll always have, even if we're not together, you know, even if it means us not being together. So these two cards popped out together. This one is moderation and self-control. And then the other one is end of a learning phase. Now I'm just going to put this to the side because that's exactly what I'm sensing. Like farewell, goodbye, like a graduation. And this has been like months in the making. This has been going on all year for you guys. like you having ups and downs when it comes to your relationships, and you moving on and deciding to move on, knowing that it's time for you to go. Dealing with old karma when it comes to you learning to stand up for what you want and what you believe in, and using your voice, and kind of going through that type of drama. If you've never if you hadn't stood up for yourself in the past, you know, trying to keep the peace, then you might have had a rough patch in the summer and the fall, coming into the winter, of expressing your feelings. I know my brother, for instance, is a Cancer, and I have talked about our spat that we had, and we never, I'm a Scorpio sun, he's a Cancer sun, okay? We always like talk, but I can see him changing, growing up, and coming into his own, wanting to maybe express grievances. And in our spat with each other, you know, what he had a disagreement about wasn't real. I felt like it wasn't like a deal breaker for our relationship or whatever, but because he never says how he really feels, for the most part, it was a 29 to him. And so, like, I haven't talked to him in a minute. I'm sure I'll talk to him at some point, but I mean, yeah, I just felt like I needed to give him his space, and I needed my space, because I've never had like that type of disagreement with my brother. I was just kind of looking at him like, really? All this? I'm like, okay. And I told him, I'm like, I don't understand the, like, why it's a level 29, but I don't really feel like this is like a issue, an emotional issue. It's more about preferences or different ways of viewing things. And, you know, and then I understand that he doesn't say how he feels, but I felt like it was important for me to say what I thought, so that he can learn how to give and take. You know, in our family system, I know I'm talking a lot and I'm taking up you guys' time. In our family system, our mother was the only person that was allowed to have feelings, especially anger, or to express herself. Everyone else was shut down. And him and my brother and my little sister stayed around my mother the longest. I left when I was 18, and I never came back home. And so I have been learning those lessons for a while. All right, so let's look at the first category: old friends and good memories. Old friends and good memories. And I was inspired to use the animal totem tarot deck for Cancers. Old friends, good memories. Let's see what comes out. Old friends, good memories, Cancer. Old friends. Old friends, good memories. Huh. All right. So the Page of Pentacles reverse tells me that, honestly, the first thing that came to my head is that you're not being valued. Like your friends, your old friends who you have great memories with, aren't valuing you as a person not really holding you in high esteem. And pages are very youthful energies, you know. It's like a new beginning, just like we were talking about, like a new phase for you of valuing, you know, your own genius, valuing your own qualities, and valuing, you know, it could be legit like ways to make money, like a new way to make money, some hope and inspiration that, you know what, I can do what I put my mind to. So something precious in your life, something precious about you isn't being valued. Let's look at the next card, which is lasting love and happiness. I'm thinking I can see where this is going, but let's see what comes out. And then we have an ace. Ace of Wands. So basically this is saying that in order for you to have lasting love and happiness, you need to go after what you want, regardless of if anyone else sees the value in it or not. Like regardless of whether or not your friends or family appreciate the messages that the universe is sending to you about you going after what you want in your life. Because pages are also messengers, you know. It's like you're getting a message on how to make money, or how to manifest what you want in your life. And then like your friends and your family are not supporting of that, but you have the go ahead from the universe regardless. That's what I'm seeing. And this also could, like your friends and your family could be affecting your belief in yourself, affecting your manifestations and your thoughts. So my advice to you would be to like keep what it is that you want or that you're doing to yourself until it's time for you to move forward. Don't necessarily like put your trust in them so much if you know that, and that can be hard. Like when you have people that you've grown up with, it's idealistic that they would be like supportive and on your side and ride for you, but that just isn't always the case. Okay. And so the Page of Pentacles mixed with the Ace of Wands is telling me also that, I mean, we were talking about how your friends and family may be getting in the way of your manifestations, but you also could be very much allowing them to distract you. Maybe using them as a distraction because you may be afraid to move forward in some way. I'm looking for the right words. You know how we kind of allow things to get in our way when we're fearful? And you will soon find out, in order to move your manifestations along, you have to focus and you have to work hard. You have to stay on it, you know. Yeah, this card is saying, learn your lesson. You still have things you want to manifest. You still have the opportunity to manifest what it is that you want. You still have that spark within you, that passion, that be like the rev up your engine, to start up the fire, to move forward and what you want to do. So focus on that. Like, focus in on the fire that you have and make that more important. Your friends and your family will take care of themselves. What I'm seeing is that, you know, you may feel like, in order to keep the loving happiness and your family and your friends in your life, that you have to choose between what it is you want to manifest and them. And you know, if anybody makes you feel that way, they're wrong. You don't have to buy into that. I'm a testament to that. I have had that same folly in my life where I focus more on what other people wanted or being there for others, and not much on myself, and being afraid that I'm going to lose something of value in my relationships, or, you know. And then I've had relationships with significant others that made me feel that way. They will legit tell me, you work too much, you're always like focused on something else, I want you to spend more time with me. And that type of stress when you're beginning something new can really cause you to lose focus. And I have in the past, and I've paid for it. You know, if people are meant to be in your life, then they'll be there with you and for you through your journey. Your journey is more important than your relationships, because relationships are supposed to help you keep moving. If your relationships fall away because you keep moving, then that's what's meant to be. At the end of the day, and I'm not saying this for everyone's life, but I'm saying this because I'm seeing this energy here for you. I'm not saying that for everyone, your journey is more important than relationships. For a lot of people, for some people, relationships are the journey. You know, and for some people, they meant to walk alone. And some people, they'll have relationships and then they won't. They'll have, you know, like, it's different for everyone. And I'm not saying this is the end all be all for everyone. But I'm saying at this point in the manifestation of your life and the things that you want that are important to you, relationships are important, but they have been in the forefront for longer than they should be. It's kind of chronic now that you've allowed, you know, and the Page of Pentacles reverse is also saying that this is hard work. This is probably harder work than you anticipated or knew. And that's part of growing up. You know, sometimes we ask for things or we say we want things, and then when we go to on a journey to manifest it, we might not want it anymore. And I can also relate to that. You know, you can be multi-talented, and the Page of Pentacles is about your talents. Because you see, he's, well, in the traditional tarot, he's like looking at his coin, looking up to the coin, like, wow, like, look what I can do. Look at the possibilities of what I can manifest, you know. And it's interesting that you have this youthful new energy, and then you have the Ace of Wands, like ping, like a magic wand, you know, this firefly here, like this spark of light, inspiration, insight, motivation, everything that you would need to move forward and initiate. You know, something that you want, something that you like is here at hand, and it looks like you need to remove your distractions. Find a way to block people out if you have to be around them, and if you feel like you need them in your life. You just might have to put them on pause and on mute somehow. Just don't answer your phone. I don't know what to tell you. But when relationships are meant to be in your life, if you let them go and they come back, amen. You know, if not, that's cool. But what I found in my life, that relationships are never over. They just change form. As you evolve and as you grow, your relationships will change form. All right, let's move on. Moderation and self-control after lasting love and happiness. Now that's an interesting one. Moderation and self-control. I thought I knew where this was going, but I can't tell anymore. Interesting. All right, so we have another Pentacles here, the Seven of Pentacles. This doesn't give me that much insight though, because the Seven of Pentacles is like your guard is up. And it's because you're like, okay, so you're a babe, you know, you're a babe and you started a project and it's kind of like getting to the point to where you got maybe your first 2 clients or something. And then it pauses. Now you need to learn how to get more. Now you need to learn how to sustain those 2. Now you need to learn how to, and then you feel like, well, can I keep this up? That's the Seven of Pentacles. You know, am I going to, when am I going to see the fruit of my labor? The universe is kind of like, well, you haven't done everything yet. Now, this being under moderation and self-control, I need more clarity on that. And so we're going to pull some more cards. I ask that you guys join me on Patreon, and I'll talk to you guys in December for your next readings. Peace. Okay. Ooh. Okay. There. I don't know why it looks so different. I keep messing with my hair because it doesn't look right to me. But, okay, whatever. Lasting love and happiness, Seven of Pentacles. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Oh, well. Of course. Hey, little beetle bug, this is where you go. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh. All right. What I want to do is that, all right, we have those there, because I want to pull the big ones. So lasting love and happiness and the Seven of Pentacles. The only thing not lasting love, self-control and moderation. You know, and the Seven of Pentacles is just kind of like a omen to keep going because you're not finished. It's like you're almost there. Or there's still another season that you need to go through. All right, let me just pull some more cards. Self-control and moderation with the Seven of Pentacles. Cancer, what are you trying to tell them? Spirit, what are you trying to say? Oh, that card just knocked everybody out. I wonder what it is. Ooh. Okay. Now I have more questions. All right, so we have the Lovers card reversed. The Lovers reversed. Or was it upright? Because it just kind of was like laid out. The Lovers card reversed. Let me pull another card. I need more. I need even more clarity. Okay. Lovers card reversed with the Seven of Pentacles and self-control and moderation. It seems like you've been making some bad decisions when it comes to the manifestation of whatever it is that you want. And you're still at the beginning stages, and it seems like you want to be further along than what you actually are, because it's hard work. And you would like maybe someone to save you. And nobody's saving you, let alone supporting you on your path. And I wonder if those bells are too loud. What happened? But I'm not really seeing a really hardcore indication that you want to be saved. I'm seeing that, you know, wow, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting this, Cancer. I have more questions. Not, I mean, is what you're trying, it's something you're trying to build being torn apart, like before it even begins. That's what it looks like to me. It's like something's being like torn to. All right, let's ask more questions. All right, now I need to see freaking what this Ace of Wands is then. What is this Ace of Wands? And then that end of a learning phase just makes it even more like I am in mystery right now as to what is really like truly going on. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, lasting love and happiness. You know, in a relationship reading, the Ace of Wands is like, I have a crush on you, like somebody actually really likes you and you like them type of energy. It's like we like each other type of energy. And so maybe you are willing to be distracted by somebody you really like, which is someone, which would denote something that you want. Ace of Wands. Let's see. The Ace of Wands. The Queen of Pentacles. And for some reason, my mind is switching over to a relationship reading. Queen of Pentacles. A woman who is marriage material. A woman who is a businesswoman and a great wife and a great mother. A woman who is able to, you know, be caring and take care of home and take care of the books. She's smart. She's industrious. She's very giving and generous. So this is the energy that you want. This is a person that you want. Let me pull another card about it, please. It's so easy for all these cards to fall down. And that's the part that's getting on my nerves about this whole stand thing that I'm trying. It's very easy for all these cards to just come tumbling down, y'all. I don't like that part. I like my idea, but one wrong move and all these cards come tumbling down. So, all right, so what's going on with this Queen of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands? this lasting love and happiness. It's like everything else around you is falling apart. Like what it is you're trying to build, you know, moderation and self-control when it comes to you waiting on your manifestations, not trying to rush things. Because if you try to rush it, it's going to cause disharmony, and also you're going to lose everything. Like everything is going to fall apart. And the tower comes about this catastrophe. The tower usually comes whether you want it to or not, no matter what you do. But it seems like you have control over the tower at this point. It's like, or maybe you don't. Like it's like you started off with like a lack of focus, a lack of focused energy, a lack of focus on your manifestation. And it seems like you're focused on this relationship, and it's causing your money to crumble. Like wherever your energies are scattered. That's what it looks like to me, Cancer. I don't know. You guys tell me. And I didn't know this was going to be a relationship reading, because that's not what I focus on this channel. But whatever comes out, comes out. All right. The Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, lasting love. Now this person should be helping you with your money. Should be like, hey. So this is what I might be just speaking for myself. This is what I want in a relationship, in a partner. Someone that loves me enough to help me stay focused on my focus. I don't like those type of relationships that pull you away from your focus for the sake of, oh, we love you, oh, we're obsessed with each other. I don't like that. I don't want that for you, Cancer. Because you need your coin. We all do. Everybody. Queen of Pentacles. And that's another, and it's like the person that you like, it seems like they have their coin and they have their stuff together. I don't know what's going on with this. I'm not all the way certain. Queen of Pentacles. All right, and the Magician reversed. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the masculine energy along with it. The Magician reverse is unconfident. But also it's kind of like an oily salesperson. You know, like they'll try to sell you a half-finished product or even a broken product, and try to, you know, they say the right things, but they're not. It's not really together. And I still need more clarity. Let's keep going. The Queen of Pentacles, and then the Magician reversed. It's like you have all the stuff inside you to manifest what you want, but you need this. You need the practice. You need the skill. You need an extra boost of confidence. It's like you need to believe in yourself, Cancer. You need to believe in your desires enough to you know, put it into practice. It's like, for instance, if you say you want to be an illustrator, then you have to practice your craft. You have to draw every day, you know, and then you have to maybe go to school, make a portfolio. Like, you have to do the steps in order to get to where you want to be. It seems like you want to skip steps. And you might be very frustrated at the fact that it might be frustrating to you. Maybe your friends and your family don't see your vision because, and I'm not going to say you haven't shown them anything, because that may not be the case. But maybe they don't believe that you can walk the walk and talk the talk. You have to show people better than you can tell them. You know, you do. In order for people to believe in you. If you care. And it seems like you do. Or you could just not care. And that will honestly help relieve a lot of this tension you're feeling. And that will honestly, like, allow you to move forward in any direction you want to go in. Like, not caring. Not caring has been my ish. Like, I don't care. You know, because then you can let go of what you need to let go of when it's time to let go of it without answering to anybody. For example, before I moved to St. Thomas last year, I was tutoring. I was tutoring kids online, and adults too. I was tutoring math, English, and also Spanish to English speaking people, tutoring people for their GED. You know, I found a puppy and I licked it. That's what I do a lot of times. And I got one client, and I just started marketing myself. All right. But maybe a month or two after that happens, I got that. I felt in my energy that that was ending. And, you know, people around me are always like, most of the time I have people around me who are very consistent, like they have the same job for 11 years. I'm not like that. I was born on a new moon, and people who are born on a new moon tend to have a million talents and have a million different types of jobs in their lifetime. You know, and then from that I moved into sharing my tarot skills, and I felt like it was time for me to start doing that. So that's what I did to make money on the side. While I was in St. Thomas, I gave tarot consultations online, and that was right for me at the time. But if I were to always listen, and then when the hurricanes hit, which is very my Chiron in the 9th house, then when the hurricanes hit, I came back to Atlanta, and the people I'm staying with, they're not all of this, they're not. But part of my journey was to not give a shit. And I was like, well, you know what, guys? This is who I am, and this is what I do. And they were like kind of mad or whatever. You know, because they don't see a future. They're not God, or they're not, you know, intelligent cellular memory, DNA. They don't know me. I know me, and it's my responsibility to live out my path. Cancer. I say the same thing to you. If you're not confident, figure out a way to get confident. This Queen of Pentacles might be a mentor for you. Call her. Ask her how she got started. You might be looking for lasting love and happiness in your life. It seems like the lasting love and happiness you're looking for, because the Queen of Pentacles is about self-worth as well. You know, knowing your value and pursuing what you want because you know your worth. And it seems like you need mentorship in understanding that and what place that holds in your life at this time, you know. Yeah, so the lasting love and happiness has to come from within. The moderation and self-control, we can dig into this the Lovers mixed with the Tower. Now let's look, but I'm gonna come back to that. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles reversed. It's right here. Okay? I'm not completely all the way clear yet, but we're getting there. We're going to get clear. That's the whole point of me doing these readings to completion, like all the way for an hour. Most of the time it only takes an hour or less, but we'll see. Hold on. Let me see something. All right. Page of Pentacles reversed. Loved ones, old friends and family or whatever. All right, Page of Pentacles reversed. Page of Pentacles reversed. Page. Ooh. Okay. So this is you finally confessing to yourself and having a realization that, you know, I need to get focused. Like I need to do me. I need to be me. I need to shine. I need to work it. You know, I need to work my talents and who I am and believe in myself and go after what I want. That's you confessing that, and maybe confessing that outwardly. Because when I look at this line here, you have the Seven of Swords, and then you have the Magician, and then you have the Tower over here. It's like confessing, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to focus. I don't know how to be confident in myself. Like, I am trying, basically. But, you know, it looks like you might be a day late and $1 short, because it looks like you're going to have to pay the piper with this Tower here. Like, this Tower is telling me that, and the Page of Pentacles, along with this Tower, is telling me that this is already in the making, as far as kind of like the mistake you made of not focusing on yourself and on your values, and maybe focusing too much on other people, getting distracted and overdoing it when it comes to not being patient and not being balanced in your work and your focus and your time distribution, and not mastering your manifestation. It looks like you're going to have to pay for it. But let's look into the Seven of Swords a bit deeper. Seven of Swords reverse. I'm so sorry, Cancer. That Queen of Pentacles keeps coming up in my heart, though. It's like there's a way to salvage it. There's a person in your life that you can call for advice. Somebody motherly, someone that isn't going to hold it against you. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles reversed. Who had this card as well? It might be Aquarius. Or it was Aquarius. All right, the Four of Pentacles reversed. Underneath the Seven of Swords reversed. It looks like you have a lot of confessions. It's like, I've been selfish, I've been stingy, I haven't been focused. And the point of you making these confessions is really for yourself. it's really so that you can grow up. And it's a part of you growing up. This is a part of you growing up, it looks like. Let's get more into this tower mess. This tower and the Lovers reverse mess. Okay? This and this. The Lovers reversed and the Tower. And next to the Lovers reverse is the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. And you can't see it behind the other cards. But yeah, you have the since you're going to be down there, I'll let you stay down there. So you have the Seven of Swords reversed, the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like you're making a confession to your bae or something, to your wife, to your wifey. It's like, I messed up the money, babe. I messed up. I haven't been focused. I haven't been being the person I'm not the person you thought I was. I'm disappointed in myself type of energy here. And you have this like loving woman here that is willing to support you and help you. We need to look more into her. Alright, so we're focusing on the Tower and the Lovers reverse. Oh, and I feel like even though you messed up, the reason why you pulled the everlasting love and happiness card is that no matter what, you have love in your life and you have support and people love you and it's okay. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. Like forgiveness type of energy. Alright, so the Lovers reversed and the Tower. What's going on there? Moderation and self-control with the Seven of Pentacles. What is going on? And so then the Sun comes out after the Tower. Oh. Your confession and your humility, asking for help, becoming okay and saying, I don't know. You know, I need help. I need assistance. I don't know what I'm doing. Can you please support me and help me? I was too selfish and not putting the things I need to put first. Baby, I didn't put you first. I didn't put our business first. I squandered the money. Something. Or Cancer, this could be somebody in your life that is doing this to you. Not necessarily you. That someone in your life that's coming with a confession. I was listening to some of the songs on confessions this morning when I woke up. I was in my R&B, 90s R&B, 2000s R&B bag. I was listening to The Dream, the album that everybody slept on, King. That album's, anyway. The sun, it's like the sun that come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow. It's like, I see all these pentacles here, and I'm seeing that you need to put your values where they need in the right place where they need to be. You need to put first what needs to be put first. You know? And it seems like that's a lesson that everybody needs to learn. But you're learning it now. Put first what needs to be put first, and then you won't have these issues here. You know, it's just kind of like growing pains. Once again, we have our growing pains. We have our growing pains. And this would be the positive end of the learning cycle. All right, so let's see what else comes out there. Oh yeah, the Knight of Wands. So then you get to move forward swiftly with this new positive energy. You know, you've grown and you're ready to take charge and move forward past these issues. That's what I see. Okay, Judgment, awakening. Yeah, so you're awakening to, if you're just honest and you say, admit that you don't know and that you need help, and also, you know, be grateful for the love, support, and the forgiveness. Take this as a lesson learned. You will awaken to this lesson and you can move forward. And I feel like that's the end. And this was a choppy reading because Cancer, I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting something a bit more emotional, but because that's how I was feeling about you. Like, I was kind of not looking forward to doing your reading because I'm like, Cancer's readings are always so emotional. Not that I'm not emotional, but I have a Libra moon and a lot of Libra in my chart, and I kind of like to stay balanced and kind of keep things light. And so my signs that tend to I feel deeply with, I don't want to do them. I don't jump to do them. But Cancer, I'm not saying this isn't emotional for you. This probably is really emotional for you because I know Cancer people to be very prideful. I'm not saying that that's a negative thing. I mean, like, you have your pride and you take pride in what you do and you care about what you do. So to admit that there's something you don't know or something that you've messed up on, or maybe you've gone in the wrong direction and you haven't been focusing, more power to you. That makes you an even better person, a more profound person. And it makes you a real person. You're human. You're only human. You make mistakes, say you're sorry, and move on and continue experiencing the love and happiness in your life, as well as the Tower. You know, it's like I see both things at the same time. It's like you have support, you have love, everybody forgives you. You can talk to your bae, they forgive you, but you're going to take the lesson and you're going to run with it. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. I hope you had a happy Thanksgiving, if you celebrate Thanksgiving at all. I don't know what to say about stuff like that because I don't really care about stuff like that. I just care about spending time with the people I like, adore, and cherish. And I guess that's what I hope for you, that you have that in your life every day. I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.